Good morning, everybody. We have a bunch of things we're doing today, but I wanted to start this video out by showing you Bree and June's stall. I haven't shown these two that much, so some of you guys might not even realize which side they're normally parked on, but so far when I've been using this stall, Bree has been on this side and June has been on this side. But as you can see, I ended up taking a little time and putting my petition back in. I originally had this petition in here when we first got Duke and Earl, but I haven't had it since then, and it hasn't really been an issue. But with June here, and she's very dirty, she hasn't even been brushed yet today. So with June and Bree here, they were just doing a lot of swinging their butts around and putting manure up there farther underneath their front legs. And actually, when I went to grain them, a lot of times I'd come up here with a bucket and June was pushed over and Bree, well, both of them almost acted like they were going to kick each other type of thing. So they just haven't been getting along very good in these stalls. So I decided it's time to put this petition back in. The horses will do better with this petition. It's just as the horses get bigger, there's not enough room. The reason I put June on this side here, because this stall here is just a couple inches narrower than the other side. So Bree, being the bigger of the two fillies, she needed that little extra room is good for her. But anyways, I'm very pleased with this setup, and I think they're going to do really well. When we come in here to brush them, when we ask them to get over, they'll only get over so far, and she has some issues here even right now. We got to do some practice working on her as we brush her and take care of her. But this stall should really help us out a lot. So we're making a little progress out in my yards here, my barn yards. We ended up putting, in the last video I showed putting up the one fence. Now we have the other fence down through there, if you can see it. So now I am going to let out, I don't think I'm going to end up working Bill and Duke today. So they're going to go outside and they're going to be able to go out into the whole big field to get a little bit more exercise. Get over. So let's kick these two out. Back. I want to definitely work Earl and Baron today on something. I'm not even quite sure what I'll be using, but I want to work those two because at the end of the week we are actually going to be taking the hunters up into the Adirondack. I've shown that before. I may show a little bit of it this year, probably not quite so much maybe. But anyways, I want to use those two to do that job. So I need to keep working them every day. But today my goal is to do this. I have Lady and Ken locked in here. Generally the door is open so they can go in and out. Well, they both need haircuts, and this is our third or fourth day of weaning June. So I think I'm going to actually hitch Lady and Ken out for the first time. And for Lady, she hasn't been hitched up her whole pregnancy. This will be her first time. And Ken hasn't been doing a lot either. So we'll hitch those two up, and I'm not sure what I will do with them, but we'll get them. First, I want to clip their manes, get them cleaned up and harnessed up, and then we'll go from there and I'll decide where exactly what I want to do with them. As soon as I get Duke out of the barnyard, I'm going to let Bree and June go out in the barnyard for the day.
I'll show everybody the fence right here. This is the new one right here. I don't think it showed up.
So I have one more fence to go. So now we have 2 paddocks here next to the road. But about where Duke is, maybe a little bit farther down, I'm going to run a fence straight down towards Bill and on out through there. And I'll show you when I get that done. And yeah, it's pretty exciting to be able to now, my fields, my tillable fields, will come right up to this fence down beyond that other fence. So I'll show you that at some point. I also wanted to show you my one pipe that is temporary sitting up there. I've got to get some straps and strap it to the wall, the building, so that will not fall off. That's going to work and is working great to get rid of the water off our roofs. On the other side where we have 2 gutters coming into that one pipe, I've only got the one in right now, so I still got to fix the second one. So let's go get the horses in and cleaned up and clip their manes. So it's been a long time since these guys have been in the stalls, and of course Lady's stall is occupied already, but we can live with that. She can go in Bill's stall. Brenda's got some work getting these guys cleaned up.
I guess so.
Yep. Yep. I'll get it. Bill, come here. Ken, come here. I forgot, I said I want to get these fillies out of here. Yep. There you go. Yep. So by having her in, more of a straight style will allow me to train her as I lead her to water several times a day, but it allow her to learn how to back up, because she kind of has to back up, and yet being young, doesn't know how to back up yet. All she's gonna do is back up like one step like this, and then she can kind of swing out of there. It's not a long distance. Come on, get. They want to come back in, but they can't. Okay, we'll get Ken now. Okay. Hang on.
Typical Ken.
Okay. We'll get the pairs clipped and the brushing done, and we'll get some harnesses on Lady and Ken. So it's actually been a few hours since I got these guys clipped, and we're running a little bit behind times, but we're still going to hitch up these two and get some work done. I have decided to hitch onto the trailer and get a load of wood. So we'll see how things go. Well, it'll be interesting to see how Lady does today. She probably hasn't had a harness on her since, let me think now. I would have stopped logging her, I think, the end of January. So I think that's probably the last time we had a harness on her. She might have done a little bit at home here, but she stopped logging in January. As you can see, the sawdust on her harness is pretty heavy.
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs. Did I say sawdust?
You did. There's probably some of that too.
So Lady is a very, very good mare. Has worked for me for years. But it's going to be interesting because, you know, a lot of people just think, well, she's a broke mare. She does everything good. That's not the case. When her or any other horse that's been used a lot and they get a long stretch of not working, things don't always go as planned or as you would hope they would go.
I'd like to say that by her looking at her right now, she doesn't look happy. Her ears are back, and
but generally, if you don't work a horse for a long time, their harness usually, if it's a mature horse, their harness isn't usually too bad of a fit. Sometimes horses will get really fat staying around, and then they don't fit quite so good. Since she's been nursing a foal, she is not at all fat. Later in the lactation, especially, the foal needs so much more milk, and the mare, being a good mare, will produce a lot more milk and actually take it off of her body. And that's even what has happened somewhat with her. You know, she's a little bit not in the condition I'd like her to be. But that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay, I have her on the nigh side. I'll harness up Ken, and he will be on the off side. Get her. Get her. Ken has actually still got shoes on. He did a little bit of work a while ago. Not a lot, but a little bit. And he should be somewhat fine, but yeah, there again, if the horse doesn't work for a while, even a well-trained horse, you can't expect perfection. Actually, I guess you can expect it. Get her. And it may happen, but it may not too. Okay, get her. Get her. As you can see also, as I'm harnessing these two up, the dust is flying. Brenda actually did a good job of brushing, I'm sure. But yeah, if you take a horse that hasn't been brushed consistently every day, you just cannot get them completely clean right off.
I knew I wasn't getting it all.
See the dust?
Yep.
But that's pretty normal. Now, Lady has only been drying June off for a matter of days. I'm not even sure how many days it's been. Not that many. 3, maybe 4. And so I didn't even look at her udder to see what's going on there. But I'm sure it's not. She's always had such a small udder that it doesn't look that bad. And as I feel it, here we go. It's a little bit hard, not too bad. by working her will actually do it good to help take down the milk even faster. But we're not going to work her too hard. We're just going to go out and get a few loads of firewood with a trailer. Okay, so what did I say? She's on the nice side, Ken's on the off side. No, that's not right. That's the way her lines are. Let me think now. So generally, when I was working Lady quite a bit, she was usually working on the nigh side, on the left side. Ken, they both can work either side, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Back when Buck was alive, Buck always worked on the off side, and Ken was always working on the nigh side. But since he died, Ken's been all over the place. Yep. So we'll set his lines in place, throw their bridles on and get them out of here. Get them hitched onto the cart. See if I can find some bridles. I think Lady's bridle must be in the trailer actually. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her. This isn't the right bridle. Well, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. That's your bridle. And back up. Back up. Oh. My goodness, he's tall.
I know.
I know, hit that. It's caught
Yep.
something.
That's what I was thinking when I was brushing him. I'm used to the shorter Suffolks.
Get it. Get it. Okay, I'm going to go grab the bridle. I'll be right back. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Okay, so Lady's bridle is too tight. So on a bridle, you have two adjustments, or four adjustments. Actually, you've got one down here and one up there. And as I'm looking at this, the blinders are a little bit higher up on the eyes than I'd like them to be. So I'm going to lower them down at least one notch. I probably used this bridle for the Suffolks at one point, and they've got smaller heads. I should drop that on two holes. So I want to have them both the same. So I'll drop this down 2 holes and see what it looks like.
Lady's got a long head anyways.
Two. Yep, yep. Come here, get you. So now it's almost a little too low, and it's almost a little bit too loose. So I'm gonna go up 1 more hole, which would have been right to start with if I just dropped 1 hole. Is that? Yep. Okay. Okay, also this bridle does not have a check rein on for some reason, but I'm not going to worry about having a check rein. She generally walks with her head fairly high, so it's not a big deal. But there again, like I said, I'm not working for this period of time. Who knows what she'll do? So I'm going to hitch them onto that cart right there. Just up. Careful. Gee. Oh, gee. Oh. Okay, I tie my lines. They swung over there, worked fine as far as that part goes. So far, so good. I don't think I'm going to need a chainsaw. Maybe. Lady has always been a bit of an aggressive horse. When she's worked hard, she's not, but when she's has days off and whatnot, she is. Sometimes, with horses like her, since she's had a long period off, they're terrible, they're really aggressive, they go really fast, they want to go really fast, they want to pull. And sometimes, they're actually lazy. Because they haven't done anything, their muscles are weak. And so you just never know. Always best to just be prepared. Expect the worst. Hope for the best. Oh. A couple steps. You grabbing that whip up there, Brenda? Oh. It's amazing how terrible these horses look, Brenda. No offense to your work.
I know.
But
I
yeah.
tried. I brushed them twice.
And then to make matters worse with the harness, ladies' harness so bad, and the fact that I just clipped their manes. It seems like the first day when I clipped their manes, there's still a bunch of hair out there you just can't seem to get rid of. And so, yeah, guys, I don't know if you see, I said I was going to clip the manes, but I didn't mention anything about it. They are all clipped. And lady wants to get with June, and she can't. Anyways, let's go get hitched onto the trailer. The reason I had Brenda grab me the whip is because I know Ken is going to walk kind of slow, and I'm hoping that lady will too, just because of all the time off she's had, that she's going to be out of shape and not really having a desire to go too fast. But if Ken lags behind, I want to be able to touch him with the whip without lady even realizing it, so as to not get her worked up. But hopefully, oh, we won't even need it. Bye. Gee, a little bit. Gee. I got kind of a tight fit here. Gee. To get hitched onto this trailer hoop. Let's step a little bit. Calf step. Gee. Oh. Gee. Oh. Gee, a little bit more. Gee. Oh. This trailer is the hardest trailer to hitch onto also. Be careful. Oop. Gee. Oh, bye. Oh. No. It is quite heavy. And so I gotta have it jacked up just the right spot to back in place. And the last thing I want them to do is back up hard and hit it, because they can actually knock it right off the jack. Bye. Back, 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 back. Oh, oh, no. Oh, back, oh, back here, back here. Back, back, back. Oh, back, back up here. Up here. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh. So we're talking about perfection. That was not perfection, but also was not a big surprise. And when you're dealing with horses that haven't worked for a while, how you react to whether they're perfect or not has a lot to do with how they will continue to work, how they'll continue to work, but it will also affect how you will enjoy your day. Gee, over here. Gee. Careful. So I'm just going to loop around this log jog and then I'll come back and we'll get some firewood. Yeah, late. Have it. Oh. 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 I'm going to swing up there and back right in here, I think. With Lady, today, this is not a trustworthy day in any shape or form. I'll have to be very careful to watch her close to make sure she doesn't go anywhere without me telling her. Ha. Careful. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. G. Oh. G a little bit. G. Oh, back. Happy. Oh. A little bit. Ha. Oh. And you want to run back and grab that long red rope. Where is it? I think it's, I know, it's on the shoeing stocks.
Okay.
Why don't you come over here? Right there. On the side. I need to be close to the lines.
Oh, okay. Calf step.
Gee. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. G. Oop, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Oh. There. Ha. G a little bit. G. G. Oh. Ha. Oop, G a little bit. G. G. Oop. Ha. G a little bit. G. 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 Oh. Ha. Oh. Tap a little bit. Ha. Oh. Good boys. Okay. Got our first load in here. So some of you guys might say, and understandably so, that why in the world do you have 2 horses on that tiny little trail load of logs of firewood? And it's true, it's not really a 2-horse job to shuttle these logs from that short little distance. But the thing is, I don't really care. This is Lady's first time out. It's just a great little job to get her kind of back in the harness and back to work. Also, when I have a single horse on here with the shafts on a cart, it's a little bit difficult to back this wood in with the single horse shafts. With the team, it's just so much easier for 2 horses to back it in than it is for 1 horse. As far as pulling, yes, 1 horse can pull this no problem at all. But I've got enough horses that need the work, so why not use 2?
Excuse me. Skip.
Right to the ground.
Don't think you want me to either. Should have done it this way. Cast out. Oh, a little bit. Ha. Oh, there. Ha. Ha. Do a little bit. G. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh. Okay, let's load her up. That's up. Halfway. Oh. That's that chunk of wood I thought we put on the front lawn for a table, for the fire.
Oh yeah, that is cool. That is huge. Huge, huge, huge. What's the diameter on that?
Not sure, kept up. Yeah, there. Ha, ha, ha. There you go. Yeah. Do it. Deep. Yeah, deep. A little bit. Oop, there. There. A little bit. Cheek, lady, cheek. Cheek. Oh. This trailer is kind of nice, but it jackknifes really fast. Oh. But that's okay. We can live with it. Cheek. A little bit. Cheek. 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 Oop. Oop. A little bit. Cheek. Cheek. Oh. How about? Oh. Right there is good. No. Hey, toughest out. Okay, so we just got 2 big loads, and that's actually all I'm going to do today with Lady as far as wood. I've got to spread a little bit of manure with Earl and Baron. I got 3 or 4 loads I got to spread yet before dark, which I've got plenty of time. But before I quit with these 2, I think I'm just going to go pick up some portable fence posts that I have out in the field. Kind of give them one more job, since it's an easy job, and it just, Lady is doing even better than expected. So I will do this last little job, and we'll put these guys away and hitch up the other 2. It's surprising Skip loves those bales, and
I know.
fortunately so far he hasn't poked any holes into them.
He loves to run right up them.
Careful. Have it. Careful, lady. Careful. Oh.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know yet. So we have these fence posts here because the cows have been out in the big field a little bit. I really did not even want them in this section right here of this year's new seating, but they actually broke the fence and we're here, so I had to quick throw up the fence to make things work, and they were only here for a few hours actually before I moved them to a different spot. Oh lady, ho, ho. I kept step. So, careful. Oh. So all I'm doing is just dropping the lines, I guess.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is just pulling the fence post and leaving the wire here kept up.
All I'm doing is riding. You want me to do something?
Oh, yeah, you can drive.
Okay.
Set way over there behind Ken. Okay, go right ahead up through, and I'll grab the posts. We'll leave the wire.
Careful step.
Probably keep right rolling actually. I can almost keep up, I don't know.
Careful step.
Stop right there.
Go.
So I've mentioned this before, and just a little bit of an encouragement or a little incentive, maybe not incentive, but idea, I guess, for you guys that have horses and sometimes you think you don't have work for them to do. Well, this is just a stupid job that, hey, why not use the horses? You know, they're getting their workout, they're carrying my posts for me. I could do it with a four-wheeler, I could do it with a tractor, I could do it with a pickup truck. But why not use the horses?
Careful step. Ooh.
What do you think, lady? Probably kind of enjoying this after you get going a little bit, aren't you? So now the horses can just stay in here while I roll up the wire. Well, it was a long way across that field. Dragged all in, I don't even have a fish on the end of the line. Ha, she says. Okay, let's put these guys away. We gotta remember to turn that fence around.
I know.
Yeah,
That
lady.
is for sure.
Okay.
Lady's doing her back to the barn trot. So I think we've got a minute just to remind you that we do have calendars for sale. And I wanted to ask those of you who have gotten the calendars if you like the changes we made with the different matte paper and the spiral back. Let us know what you think of them. And thank you for everybody who supported us. We got tons of t-shirts for sale too and hats, and so check us out on our store.
Holly. Out there. Out there.
Still got more wood to bring in.
Oh. Just hold there a second. Hip. Oh. Here we are, Academy. So what I did here, I just put a block underneath my tongue right here, and I hope to kind of snap out of here so it just falls on that. Otherwise I gotta lift it up or slide it off or get the jack. I cussed up. But as you see, that was not a problem at all. Let me show my head gates here. Let me just get these guys turned around. G, 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 G. Yeah, ho, 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 lady, ho, 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 ho. Now, ho, these guys, ho, have backed into this barn so much. Ho, lady, ho, ho. They spin around here, they want to go back. They know how to go back. They know it's time to go back. So I'm stopping them and without letting them go back. But anyways, I want to show you guys my head gate that I'm making up for the cattle. When you're dealing with cattle, there's always things you need to do to doctor a cow or whatever. So to have some way of restraining the cow is really nice, especially for beef cows, because they're not trained to lead, they're not trained to be tied. So these head gates work really nice. So I'm in the process of making like a head gate chute. So it looks kind of awkward right now, but I've been working on it for quite a while now, and when I get 5 minutes I'll put a couple more boards on, and I've made it kind of like my shoeing stocks. And so the head gate is up front here. So this is a head gate, and what it is this will slide back and forth. Now it's been sitting outside, and hopefully when I get it all set up it'll be inside all the time. But it will, so the cows will come in from that angle there, and then just before they go, they just stick their head through the hole there, and then I just slide like that and catch them. I will grease this all up, top and bottom, so it slides really, really easy. And then as soon as we've done whatever we're going to do to them, then all I have to do is pick it back up, and then they can go right through the chute. So quite a bit more work to do with it before it's a finished product, but I thought probably some of you guys have actually seen it in some of my videos and was wondering even what it was, and that's what it is. So we'll show you hopefully the finished product when we get done with that. Okay, lady, we can go back now. All right, back up. G a little bit. G. Oh,
You guys are so cute.
hope. I touched up. See? Oh. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We, like I said, I'm going to hitch up Earl and Baron and spread a little manure, and I may or may not show that, but this might be the end of the video, or it might not. Guess you'll just have to wait and see. But you guys have a great night, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Jim just sent me a message and he said he'll be coming around the corner when he comes, and he'll be driving 2 red horses when he comes. Pulling steam and manure when he comes.